Well, I think I'm going to try something today. I think I figured out how I want to do it. But a couple years ago, you may remember, I was selling lawnmowers. I was flipping them and selling them. And, you know, that just didn't work out. People wanted lifetime warranties clear through their great-grandchildren. So I gave up on that. But when I was selling them, I had them up here by the road, and I didn't want people stealing them. So I made this little, stake here so I could lock it up to this thing. It wasn't the most secure thing in the world, but I figured, hey, why not? Well, now I'd like to get it out of here because it's just in the way. And so I'm going to try something. I'm going to try to hook the beast up to this, see if we can yank it out of here. I'm going to have to modify the beast a little bit so we can make that work. But I'm going to give it a try. So we'll get the beast fired up and bring it up here. Here now, that's way too short because we're on a hill, so I'm going to find something that's going to fit. What I want to do is put a brace here so it doesn't put any weight on the lawnmower. Well, that worked pretty good. The beast made a clicking noise a couple times, so I want to go down and just make sure I didn't break anything. But that pulled it right out. It also tells you my weld was pretty strong. That was one of my first welds with my new welder. That was before I was using the 2 generators. I was still only using 1 generator, so there wasn't enough power to power it. So that's fantastic. So let's go down and take a look at the beast, see if anything's broke. I don't know what was clicking. Oh, it was digging into the right there. Well, that's not too bad. This doesn't really do anything. I just put it there to kind of help support it a little bit from the side to side. So even if that breaks, it's no big deal. Yeah, I only got 2 screws holding it on. So yeah, that was just so it wouldn't move side to side so much. And the reason it moves side to side now is because the lawnmower is. Yeah, that held it good. So I guess you understood what I was doing is I put that beam there so the lawnmower wouldn't flip, the nose come up off the ground. So I figured it probably would. And since it dug in so deep, I'm guessing that it would have. So that worked out really good. Now, to kind of explain to you, if I wanted to lift something up real high, I could screw a board here and it could run all the way up, say, to the roof, you know, a long board. And then I have this pulley that I could put at the top of the board, then run the cable up around that pulley at the top of the board and bring it back down. I could lift things up to, let's say, the roof or something. So this is a pretty flexible idea, I think. And, you know, for something the trolls absolutely tell me will never work, even though I've had it almost a year now, that will never work. I just pulled a cut up fence post, and that's a full length. I mean, it was as deep as it was supposed to be. Full length fence post from the ground. That is just fantastic. I'm so happy about that. Let's see, go clean up my mess over here. See, now that I'm parking the truck over here, I'm always worried that trying to back out, then I'm gonna hit my front wheels into that. And then when the brush hog comes through here to cut the grass, he stops before he gets to that because he didn't want to hit it. I could see what he was doing. He'd curve away from that. So I really like my inventions. I don't know, people think I'm cheap. Here's the thing is I get on YouTube and I see people doing the same thing I'm doing, making inventions, but they spend a fortune on them. You know, welding and steel. And you know, they got $200–300 in steel to pull a, well, the lawnmower, let's say it's 600 to 800 pounds, that big one there. Smaller ones aren't that heavy. So you got 600 pounds and you got a 1-ton winch, that's 2,000 pounds. So you build something that's gonna lift 10,000 pounds on a system that can't handle it. The lawnmower would not be able to handle that. You figure, you know, you got all that weight on the axle. I think the lawnmower, this lawnmower, can pull 1,500 pounds. But if you get a regular lawnmower, it's only 500 pounds. And so you get these trolls and they tell you, oh, that's never gonna work because it's made out of 2x4s. Well, the 2x4s are, first of all, gonna break before the lawnmower does, which is great. You want that, you don't want to break the lawnmower, you want to break the 2x4s. You know, these guys are spending $200–300 to build a system so they can break the lawnmower, which is several $100s. It just never makes sense to me. People's mindset. I can never figure it out. Why people seem to think that you got to spend more money for things that are just, it's overkill. You know, people buy a 5,000 square inch TV to fit in an apartment. You know, they buy a sound system to put into an apartment that they'll never be able to turn up because the neighbors will complain. But it's status, it's important to them. So, but you can see that the system worked really well. Now, I know there's going to be a troll. Well, you had to put a brace under it, didn't you? I mean, even after I've said why I did it, because I didn't want to put the torque on the lawnmower. They're going to say that system can't handle it because it didn't pull that up without a brace. Nope, the lawnmower couldn't handle it. You're right. But they're talking about the 2x4s. If I'd have done it, it'd have been made out of steel. I can guarantee somebody's going to say that. Just like I had to have a remote for my truck pulley. Got to have a remote for that. I wouldn't do it without a remote. Well, it's because you've never done it. No one's ever going to build anything like that. They think it's neat, I'm sure. They think it's neat. I just pulled a fence post out of the ground. But they're never going to build one. They're too busy on the keyboards. So I get antsy for times where I can do things. I've been thinking about doing that for a while. My biggest problem is the older I get, the more conservative I get. Meaning, I know that's an old lawnmower and I need it for a very specific purpose, which is towing lawnmowers around here. You know, when I first got it and I didn't have anything to really do with it, I played with it quite a bit. But now that I need it, if it breaks, I don't have it. So I feel like, oh, I don't want to overuse it because I need that thing to last. I mean, I'll be able to replace it. I can find them on Facebook Marketplace all the time. But, you know, you still have to get the new one set up and you got to get the tow truck over there. You got to do a lot of work to make that happen. So I don't want to tear it up. Whereas if I didn't need it for anything, I'd tear it up. I would. But just this year alone, I put a new carburetor and a new starter on it. I've had to buy insulation to put around the muffler. So I've done a lot of work to it just this year. And so I don't want to tear it up. So, you know, I've been thinking about how I'm going to do this. Well, I've even broke the first design of the tow truck. Broke it the other day. So I got 2 more 2x4s and I redesigned it and I put that center brace in. You may have not seen it in this video, but I've showed you before. I had to put another brace in it just to make sure that that constant up and down of the heavy weight doesn't wear into those 2x4s. So, I don't know. I like inventing things. That truck winch, it has worked perfectly. It really has. So, again, that truck winch is actually older than the tow truck. And I've not had any problems with it. It seemed like the first shot, and I got it. So, but I also would have thought the same thing with the tow truck. The first shot I thought I had it, but no, it gave up. I should have known it was going to give up. I could see the signs of it because there was a little bit of flexing every time I would lift. And I thought, well, that's okay. It's flexing, but I should have paid more attention to it. But that's okay. It only took me maybe 45 minutes to change it all out, put new boards on it. Since the original design is there, it's all working out pretty good. And of course you got to collect the tools. That's the biggest part of any job. So anyway, got that fence post up. So if you'll click this up next box to take the video over to my other channel, I really appreciate it. Go check it out. So hope this video helps you. So hope this video inspires you to invent something so you can live your dreams. Thanks for watching.